Hello guys, welcome to MotoJitsu. It's Mike behind the camera. So today we're just gonna go around the estate and talk about gear shifting, upshift, downshift, and probably just have more fun. So stick until the end of the video, learn something, share your thoughts, man. Yeah, that's what's up.
Now, from my experience, during my riding school, we had only one option, the basic one, which is in the following manner. You're going to roll off the throttle. Normally, when we talk about rolling on the throttle, we talk about doing this movement. Now you're going to do the opposite. So you roll off to kill the gas supply, and then you're going to pull in the clutch. Okay, this is the clutch, so you're going to pull in the clutch. Then after that, you're either going to either downshift by stepping on the gear pedal, which is this thing right here. If you're downshifting, there's just step on it once. If you're upshifting, this step on it once. All these you'll be able to see them on the dash. Okay, so that was basically the main way we were taught how to downshift and upshift. So, for example, let me just start with the engine.
Oh, upshift, downshift. So the basic style of gear shifting, which of course we most of us learn from riding school, is that you roll off the throttle, pull in the clutch, downshift or upshift, and then you're going to release the clutch slowly as you add some little throttle. When it's fully released, you're free to go. Okay, that is the basic way. Now, as an individual, I have two other ways I do it. So yeah, let's look at them.
For me, I have two other ways in which I can do this. One, I do the clutchless shift, where I don't even pull in the clutch while I'm shifting. What I do is basically, the throttle is here. I just roll off a little bit and then downshift or upshift, just like that. But for me, to do this, I do it when I'm like 60 plus kilometers per hour. That's me. I'm just talking about myself. This video is just about my experience, not about how you're supposed to do it, how you should do it. No, I'm talking about how I do it on this Zontas T310. Okay, and it works perfectly for me. No, the engine doesn't complain. This and that. Okay, so that's the other way. The second way, clutchless shift. I just roll off the throttle a little bit and then downshift or upshift. So this is what I mean. So this, let me just get to, I'm in gear 1. So if I want to get to gear 2, what I do is this. If I'm talking about clutchless shift, I will just roll off and tap the gear. So I'll show you, I'll do this while I'm on the road. I can do it here because of the minimal space I have a car there, the house is there and everything. So that is basically the clutchless shift. Then I have the bleep, what they call bleep. I hope that is what I do because it works smooth. The engine transition is smooth. So this is what I do. So do everything at about the same time, if I may say. Okay. So if I want to upshift, this is what I do. My hands are on throttle, clutch, and my foot is on the gear lever. So what I do is, for example, this is what I do in 3, 2, 1, tap at the same time. Tap, then I release. Tap, then I release. Tap, then I release. So the gear, there's a gear change that happens instantaneously, and the revs match properly. No issue. So for example, I want to go to gear 2, I will do 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's me when it comes to upshifting. If it's downshifting, uh, the options I have is sometimes I roll on the throttle, but still the same thing. Uh, Clutch in, foot on the peg, downshift all at once. Then I give it a second, then I do the same thing. Uh, Up, I mean down, down, down. And sometimes I do the opposite. Now, the only thing that changes is the throttle, so I roll on, off, and I do it. Roll off and do it. all at the same time. So those are the three ways I gear shift, up or down. Okay, so we'll try this on the road just to show you guys what it's all about. This video is basically for newbies, people who are trying to, get the confidence, because I was there. The most difficult part for me was clutch control, because when it comes to riding, according to my experience, is that clutch control matters a lot, especially when you go to low speed maneuvers, you're in traffic and things like that. You're going to a stop. You need to know how to handle this clutch and this throttle. They need to like work together, like, I don't know, symbiotic relationship or something like that, if I may say. Yeah. So that's something I learned, and I'm still learning, but it's good to share, experience and all that. So yeah, let's get to the road.